Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Danielle and this is my first YouTube video, so if you'd like to know how I get ready in the morning, then please keep watching. Today I'm going to be doing a quite natural look. It's a day-to-day look for me, so I've already done my brows off camera because they take me the longest to do, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup with you. I start off with a moisturiser. I've already cleansed my face this morning and I've toned it with the Infallible lotion. I love this, it's really hydrating for my skin. And then I'm going to go in my Tata Harper Illuminating moisturiser. So obviously, as some of you can maybe tell, I got these products from the Lydia Elise Millen box and I do highly recommend it because it is amazing. All the products that she recommends so far that I've used I really like. So yeah, I'll go ahead with this, and it's that I just take 1.5 pumps on my hands and I just apply this all over my face. It's really hydrating and I just feel like it's a good base for my skin and it makes me look awake or more awake. So I let that sink in a little bit. I do like to apply some lip balm as well at the beginning. This is the Nature's Ingredients Shea Lip Butter and it's only one from Marks and Spencer's, but I find that it's really hydrating and really good for my lips. For a while I did suffer with really dry lips and this has helped to improve it a lot. So yeah. So next I'm going to go in with my base. My base, I don't like to wear foundation on a day-to-day basis. I just feel like it's quite heavy on my skin, especially when I'm in work or I'm running around with my little boy. I don't want something too heavy on my skin because I just feel like it lifts throughout the day with me getting oily, because I do have quite oily skin. So I like to use the By Terry Cella Rose Brightening CC Serum, and the shade I use is Sunny Flash. So I go ahead and I just pop a little bit of that in the top of just any compact. This one's my next one. And I just pop in 2 pumps of that. Then using a stippling brush, I go ahead and I apply that all over my face, down my neck and across my chest. I just find that it gives me a healthy glow and it makes me look a little bit more alive rather than being so pale, because I am naturally quite pale on my face. Don't forget the ears either, because I don't want them to be white and the rest of my face a little bit more tanned. So next I like to go in and put my concealer on. At the moment I've started using the P.Louise base as part of my under eye routine. I've got quite dark blue veins under my eyes and it's something that I think runs in the family because my mum's got the same. So I found that this helps me to cover them up a little bit more. It is an eyeshadow base, so it is very thick and it does need setting afterwards because otherwise it will crease. But I do find that it's helping to cover up those dark circles because I do struggle with just normal concealer. So I just pop a tiny bit, not too much, because it does go a long way and it is very thick, so I don't want too much under there. So I do that and then I spread that out with just a concealer brush like this one. but I just pat it. I don't want to remove the product, I want it to pat it into where I need it, so I just pat it in like that. Like so. And then over the top of that I go in with my normal concealer. This one is the Revolution Conceal and Define, and it's in shade C5. So just take that and I apply it over. I also apply this on any blemishes that I have, and at the moment I do have a few. Anywhere that I want to hide, any redness. And I also apply this around my nose because I get redness around my nose and down the bridge, tiny bit in between my eyebrows. Then I take my beauty blender and I like to dampen it a little bit with my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. I use a beauty blender with this and I just spray a little bit on. I am running out, so I do need some more. And then I just use that to pat in the concealer. I do leave the one under my eye for the longest because I like it to set in a little bit because I feel like it gives me more coverage. So that I will go in and dab over the rest of the concealer where else I've applied it. If I was going for a more dramatic look, I would carve out my eyebrows and my eyebrows would be darker and more filled in, but because it's just a natural day-to-day look, I don't do as much with them. I might fill them in slightly more at the end, but to begin with, I don't go too mad. And then I will take this concealer onto the eyelid as well, because I do have veiny eyelids. Like so, and the other side. And just blend until I feel like it's seamless and makes my skin look as good as it can. So next, I don't want that concealer to crease under my eyes, so I do go in and set that now. I go in with my Illamasgua loose powder. I do find this is okay for my natural days, but when I go out and I want a more full coverage foundation and a more heavy look, I like to go in with my Laura Mercier just because I feel like it is better. This is okay, but I do find it doesn't last as long. So I just put a tiny bit, I go in and I just dab off the excess. And just put that in the places that I've applied my concealer. Just a light dusting, I don't like it to go on too heavy, just a light dusting. So next I like to go in for my eyes. But what I do on a day-to-day basis is I use a bronzer for my eyes because I just want to just define my crease a little bit, like warm up my eye a little bit. I don't want to go in with anything too drastic. So just take it on a large fluffy brush and just put it into the crease. and just blend it out, doing circular motions, and the same on the other side. I also like to take this bronzer down the sides of my nose just to make it look a little bit thinner and more defined, and at the end as well, just to lift the tip. A little bit on my cupid's bow to deepen that, a little bit under my bottom lip. And if you feel like you've done too much, then you just buff it out a little bit with the powder brush. I then take the same bronzer on a bigger fluffy brush and I go in and define my cheekbones. On a night out I would contour, but on a day to day I just use bronzer to contour and bronze my face at the same time. So I just swipe it on and I do circular motions in an upwards direction. Don't want to bring it down too much because you want cheekbones to be higher rather than lower. I also like to take a little bit on my forehead. Blending it into my hairline, under my chin. Get rid of any double chin, down my neck, and don't forget to bring it across your chest too, because we want to look like we're the right colour for our body. Next I like to go in with my mascara because I like to apply one coat and let it dry and then apply another. So I will curl my eyelashes and then apply one thin coat of mascara. This is the mascara I'm using at the moment. It's a False Lash Telescopic one by L'Oreal, and it is in the shade Magnetic Black. Apply a thin layer. Over the lashes, and do this on both eyes. And then we're going to let that dry. I then go in with my blush. At the moment I'm using the NYX one in Double Dare. And I can never open this. There we go. Then I will use an angled brush to apply this, but you only need a tiny bit because it is very, very pigmented. And I'll just apply this on the higher points of my cheeks. I don't like to apply it on the apples. I just don't feel like it suits my face shape. So not too much on the apples, but more, a bit higher. So then I will go back over with my powder brush just to blend that in. Like so. I'll then go in with my highlight. At the moment I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills, the one by Amrezy. And I'll just take a brush like this, take a little bit, apply this on the high points of my face, which will be my cheeks, top of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, little tiny bit on the chin, brow bone, And then I will apply some across my chest as well, like so. Across my collarbones. I like it a bit on my shoulders too. Not too much because it is supposed to be more natural. I'll then go in with a smaller brush like this, and I will take a little bit of the bronzer underneath my eyes. Like so. Then taking the mascara, I will go in with another coat over my eyelashes. On the other eye. And then I'll also, whatever's left on the brush, I'll do a coat on my bottom lashes as well. Like that. I will then go in with my eyebrow pencil again just to fill in any gaps that have appeared. I'm using my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Black. Like so. I'll then take my Illamasgua brow and lash gel. This is the clear one. I will use this just over my eyebrows just to set them in place so they don't move all day. Then to finish off, I will do my lips. At the moment I'm using the NYX pencil in the shade London. For that I will use the liquid lingerie lipstick in the shade Ruffle Trim. Just a little bit of that. And then I also like to put over the top of the, this is the lipstick by, which one is this now? Can't remember her name. If I find out, I will list it below for you. It's just a nice peachy shade, and I'll use that in the middle. It's Millie Macintosh, that's who it's by, and I love this colour, it's really nice. And then over that I'll just use a tiny bit of lip balm, again the same one I used at the beginning. Now I'll just dab that with my beauty blender, and I'll just like to dab that onto my cheeks as well. I like to bring the colour of my lips onto my cheeks. So this is the final result. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and if you'd got any suggestions of what you'd like to see next, then leave them down below. But anyway, thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!